My Wet Sox, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are having a great day today. I'll tell you what, last night I didn't get the best sleep because I'm laying down with my beautiful girlfriend, our dog, all is well. All of a sudden I open up TikTok, and I see this video of Jasmine.
Guys, don't you feel like my belly, once I announced my pregnancy, has become 10 times bigger? Like it was tiny and small, and now look at it. Look at it. Look at Coco.
Wow, Jasmine, what interesting content. Guys, isn't it crazy how my belly got bigger because I'm pregnant? Do you remember when I was in a committed relationship with Gino? Actually, we're still married, but now I'm knocked up by the personal trainer at Planet Fitness, and I want to go on the last resort and fake a bunch of drama because I want to be perceived as a victim to the audience of 90 Day Fiancé, which is why the timeline's all screwed up. On the show, she's whining and complaining, saying, I can't believe Gino thinks I cheated on him. How did I cheat on him? I just did what the therapist told me to. When I was in high school, I used to do this charity called Miracle League where you play softball with a bunch of kids that have special needs. And I'll tell you what, throughout my experience, I met a lot of parents, and it takes so much discipline to be patient in those uncomfortable times. You know, you got to give kids that have special needs extra love, extra attention. And I just want to say firm handshakes to all the parents that have children with special needs and chose to give them that extra love and support, to remain in their life and give them guidance and give them a good role model, because Jasmine didn't do that. She abandoned her son in Panama that's nonverbal. She gave the responsibility to her mother to take care of him and look out for him so that she could pursue this selfish relationship with Gino. And fast forward, this poor kid has to watch his mother bragging on social media about getting knocked up with the personal trainer at Planet Fitness. That's adultery. Advertising it, making shit posts like this of her big belly and talking about Coco. You brought the dog here and not your kids?
Look at Coco.
Interesting. Not to mention she constantly complains about not having enough money to bring the kids over to the United States. But you scrounged up $10,000 for that plastic butt, didn't you? Anyways, let's get started reviewing episode 15 of The Last Resort. The title reads, The Last Time Asking. So this episode opens up with Jasmine in her cowboy attire crying outside of the bar, talking about how, I'm sure Gino's hurt, I don't want to hurt him, which is just a eye roll-y cringe moment, right? Anyways, Julia is on a scavenger hunt for Gino because she wants to give him a piece of her mind. They're having a sisterhood of the adultery pants moment because Julia is also a cheater. So she feels this remorse for Jasmine because how dare this man accuse her of cheating when she's been cheating? You believe it? Julia is very forceful with Gino. She says, I need to talk to you, Gino. Gino says, I want to get a drink, but talks to Julia because she grabs him. And if the gender roles were reversed, I'm sure more people would have a problem with this, but because Gino's a man and she's a woman, they just allow it. So she goes on to say this.
My heart just broken for that situation because I don't want you call her cheater because she are not.
Oh, PU, Julia made a stinky winky because we know for a fact that's not true. And even if it was, let's play pretend because a lot of this show is fabricated. She still cheated on him emotionally. If you're planning to involve someone else in your relationship at the last resort, you shouldn't be on the show to begin with because it reminds me of the Kalani situation.
She wants an open marriage with this guy that she already knows which guy to be with.
But she never touched him. She never kissed him. She never have any intimacy.
Whoa. That's not true, Julia. I keep showing these visuals for a reason. Around 5 months before going on The Last Resort Season 2, Gino caught Jasmine cheating and kicked her out of his house. If you follow 90 Day Fiancé bloggers on Instagram, you will probably remember when this happened because a bunch of people were posting about it.
He said that I cheated on him.
Why? When?
You didn't see
Because I told him about I explained with the open marriage and everything, and I told him about
you
my
did not. You did not cheat.
Right is right, wrong is wrong. It's not that deep. Only a couple months after her and Gino are married in the United States, he caught her cheating in December of 2023, and they separated. 5 months later, they filmed The Last Resort for the span of 2 weeks, and Jasmine claims that she hasn't been physically intimate with Gino for the past 9 months. Why is that? Gee, I wonder why he wasn't having sex with Jasmine. Perhaps it's because she was getting drilled by the personal trainer at Planet Fitness. That might have something to do with it.
No, never. I have never.
no.
He's
The guy from the
accusing me.
gym, like a friend. Yes.
Now, before Jasmine had this affair with Matt, was Gino satisfying her sexually? Yeah, probably not. Gino's a submissive, simpy beta male with a whole bunch of fetishes and issues in the bedroom. But if you think for a second that Jasmine wasn't fully aware of that before marrying him here in America, you're trolling. I see a lot of comments talking about how Gino is withholding intimacy from Jasmine. If this was any other spinoff, I would agree with you, because I do believe that Gino has withheld sex from Jasmine in order to punish her so that he can gain control. I totally understand that argument because it's happened in previous seasons, because they've prolonged this segment revolving around their sex life. That's their main issue in every single 90 Day Fiancé spinoff they go on. Now, the problem with The Last Resort Season 2 is that I'd assume the majority of people would find it difficult to have sex with someone that has already physically and emotionally cheated on them with another person, Matt in this case. I don't like Gino either, but no one deserves to be cheated on, period. Jasmine also doesn't deserve to be cheated on. Gino jerking it to other women counts as cheating in my book, so in summary, they have cheated on each other. Let's continue the review.
Okay, so why is she going out with this guy then?
She don't have anybody here except him. She have you and some random dude from gym club. And I feel her because she don't have anybody except you, and that's country.
Socks, what do we say about it? Clearly, she's not the smartest cookie in the cookie jar. What do you mean by he's the only person that she has? She's at a couples retreat with her husband, talking to another man behind her husband's back and insinuating that they're going to be okay with this open marriage. And she's trying to convince her husband that that's a way to save her marriage to bang another guy. She don't have anyone here in this country beside you, so right now it doesn't take a little Einstein to tell what's going on here. Julia is projecting her own relationship problems into Jasmine and Gino's relationship because that's something that she feels. Julia goes on to tell Gino that she's definitely not cheating on him and she loves him from the bottom of her heart, yada, yada, yada. It's all a bunch of BS. You know, if she really did love him from the bottom of her heart, she would have enough decency to break up with him before banging another dude. She's not doing that because she's using Gino, because obviously Jasmine wants to remain in the United States. Why do you think she had this anchor baby with Matt? Every single thing this woman does is looking out for her own self-interest. If she wasn't selfish, she wouldn't have abandoned her kids in Panama. Watching Jasmine and Gino's trash relationship play out is just a reminder that we shouldn't settle for anything less than that ending scene of the movie George in the Jungle. Presently, there's an online echo chamber of unintelligent people claiming that Jasmine didn't cheat on Gino. I'm seeing a lot of comments like this one. Hold on, let me read this. To be honest, I don't think you can count anything as cheating when your partner is weaponizing affection. She didn't cheat. He left the relationship ages ago. He just wants her to be the bad guy. It's like that old saying goes, 2 wrongs don't make a right. What Jasmine did is very much cheating. And if someone cheats on you, the correct response is to end the relationship and move on with your life like an adult. I should also mention that if Gino really wanted to paint Jasmine as the bad guy, then why lie about the fact that she was already physically intimate with Matt months before going on The Last Resort Season 2? I'm sure the other low IQ women on the show would have trouble defending even that. There's no Team Jasmine, there's no Team Gino, they're both dog water, but ask yourself this simple question. Who had more to gain financially in this relationship between Jasmine and Gino? The simp with the well-paid job in the United States of America, or the struggling teacher / sex worker in Panama with 2 kids? Gino says to the audience, here I am thinking things have been pretty good with Jasmine and I, so maybe we can turn things around and maybe we can be happy together as a couple. So hearing that she wants to have an open relationship with Matt, she already had a guy picked out. That means she already had a relationship with this guy prior to coming to therapy behind my back. While Gino is saying this, it's worth mentioning that Jasmine is hanging on to Rob's arm. Imagine if the roles were reversed and Gino hung on to Sophie's arm. If that happened, Jasmine would definitely bitch Gino out, scream in his face about how much better sex is with Matt than with him.
Okay.
I don't know.
The man.
Them.
I'm tired of them.
Have any of us cheated or no?
I never, if I was cheating,
Oh.
I look like a cheater.
No.
I swear.
You are a queen.
No, Jasmine, you look like a blow-up doll. What you are is a cheater. Also, Sophie saying F the men came out of left field. Rob didn't even do anything, so I'm not sure why she's making it a boys versus girls scenario. All the people on the show are trash.
We got you, Jazzy. That's crazy. He's like assuming.
It's okay, come down.
Yikes, what do we say about it, Socks? I guess all that plastic surgery their daddies paid for lowered the twins' critical observation skills. Jasmine proceeds to lay in one of the twins' laps and fake cry. Check this out, it's so jokes.
We got you, Mama. We got you. Oh, no. Come on, Natalie.
Everyone thinks I'm a whore. Why do they think that? Is it because I cheated on my husband and got knocked up by the personal trainer playing fitness? So ironically, Stacy's comforting Jasmine by saying that we need to know all the facts and there's a lot of things that are being exposed at the resort. So something funny happens in the other van. Gino says, I thought this was supposed to be a good night. And then Florian chimes in and says, every effing night is effed up.
Gino, my boy, what happened?
Sal, spill tea.
Is anyone else annoyed how involved Julia is in this drama? She already knows what happened. She's only in the van with the guys to tell everyone that she was present when Jasmine was FaceTiming Matt. Gino fills the guys in about how Jasmine is pushing him to have this open relationship and already picked out a dude to dick her down. Gino brings up it's a dude from the gym and Jasmine has been spending a lot more time than normal there. The guys start laughing and cracking jokes about it. Meanwhile, in the other van, Jasmine is defending herself to the other women.
He said, you failed me, you cheater.
But he's not even having sex with you. I don't understand. I don't understand, Gino. I don't.
Oh, whatever. That's rich to hear from Sophie, given the fact that she's withholding sex from Rob as well. People don't like Rob, and I understand why, but given the way Sophie moved, it's pretty clear that she used him for a green card and reality TV fame. Natalie says to the audience, Gino isn't crazy. This guy Matt didn't come out the blue. It wasn't an accident. This guy was chosen, and she might be cheating. Which, fair play to Natalie. I wasn't expecting her to be the only honest person. I still think that she should get deported, but I get not everyone is confrontational. I wish Natalie said this to Jasmine and not to the audience. Cutscene to the other van where Julia finally tells the guys that she got to know Jasmine's new bae.
Have a little dark hair here, have a big muscle.
He looks like another man. That's
He
what he looks
have
like.
big
He looks like someone else.
muscle.
He's had big muscles.
Yes.
Okay. Kind
Yeah.
of like mine?
No, bigger.
No.
Bigger.
No way.
Bigger.
I don't believe that.
Julia said, Josh, take a seat. Your muscles aren't that big. Gino's feeling even more insecure because he knows that he was never Jasmine's type physically, mentally, just financially, it seems. Gino goes on to say that he doesn't want to know any more about what Matt looks like. Gino says that to him, cheating isn't just the physical act, it's also building an emotional connection with someone. I agree with him. However, jerking your peen to other women online is also cheating. So it's odd to see someone upset that Jasmine emotionally cheated, yet so comfortable cheating on her in a different way. My wet socks, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. The next one will be longer. It's my cousin's birthday weekend, so I was a bit pressed for time, hence why I didn't make a full episode recap. However, what I left out, I'll cover in my follow-up video on these dog water couples. I'm also excited to start reviewing the latest season of 90 Day Fiancé. Connect with me on LinkedIn, comment below, subscribe. Let's be friends, let's be friends.